So you've been dreaming about launching a digital side hustle, right? But the thought of creating a product completely from scratch, man, that can feel like a mountain to climb. But what if there was a shortcut, a way to get a massive head start? Well, that's exactly what we're diving into today, the world of PLR digital products.
Okay, so what in the world is PLR? It stands for Private Label Rights. And honestly, the best way to think about it is like getting the keys to a pre-built house. These are digital assets that are already made for you. We're talking ebooks, planners, templates, you name it. You can legally buy them, slap your own branding on them, change them up, and then sell them as if they were your own creation. It's basically a launch pad for a digital products business.
But wait a minute, if anybody can just buy this stuff and sell it, how do you make your product stand out? How do you actually make money with this? Because let's be honest, not all PLR is successful. There's a real strategy to this, and that's exactly what we're going to break down.
Here's the game plan. We'll cover the real secret to selling, dig into the top-performing niches, figure out where you should sell your products, and, maybe most importantly, go over the common mistakes so you can avoid them. All right, let's jump in.
Okay, let's get right to the core of it. The biggest mistake people make with PLR is thinking they can just buy a file, upload it, and watch the money roll in. Nope. If you want to succeed, you have to understand that it's about so much more than just reselling.
And this right here, this is the critical mindset shift. People who are actually crushing it with PLR don't see it as a finished product. Not at all. They see it as raw material, like a block of clay or a piece of lumber. Their job is to add the value. They shape it with unique branding, they position it for a very specific audience, and they get crystal clear on who it's for.
A huge part of that strategy is choosing the right market to begin with. You really have two paths, evergreen or trend-based. Now, chasing trends can feel exciting. You might get a quick spike in sales, but it will fade just as fast. The smart money, the long-term play, is in evergreen niches. Why? Because they solve problems that never, ever go away. People always want to be healthier, manage their money, and be more productive. That means consistent demand year after year.
And here's the absolute #1 factor for success: high buyer intent. Your customers aren't people who are just casually scrolling through social media. No, they are people who are actively going to a search bar and typing in a problem. They're looking for a solution, like a planner to organize their chaotic life, or a template to save them hours of work. They have a problem, and they are ready to pay for a solution right now.
And when you get this right, the financial side of it is just incredibly powerful. I mean, think about it. With digital products, you have no inventory, no shipping costs, nothing. You customize your product once, and you can sell it an infinite number of times. This is how sellers are able to hit these mind-blowing profit margins of 80 to 90%. But you don't find those profits just anywhere. You have to be in the right market.
So, we've established that evergreen niches are the way to go. The question is, which ones? Let's look at the specific markets where the demand is practically a sure thing.
The data is really clear on this. Time and time again, it points to 3 powerhouse niches that just blow everything else out of the water. We're talking health and wellness, personal development and productivity, and finance and business. Let's break down why each one of these is a total goldmine.
First up, health and wellness. This is consistently the highest converting niche out there, simply because it solves immediate daily problems that people feel deeply. Everyone is looking for ways to improve their physical and mental well-being. But the key here is specificity. Don't just sell a generic meal planner. Sell a meal planner for busy moms or a digital fitness tracker for beginners. Specificity is what makes people click buy. Next up, personal development. What's so great about this niche is that it attracts super motivated people. They're on a journey of self-improvement. And that means the person who buys your habit tracker this month is very likely to come back and buy your mindset ebook next month. This creates a perfect opportunity for repeat business and selling product bundles. And again, get specific. Not just a habit tracker, but a habit tracker for students preparing for exams.
And number 3, finance and business. The buyers here are laser-focused. They aren't just spending money. They see it as an investment. They are more than willing to buy a tool if it promises a clear return, whether that's saving them time or helping them make more money. So instead of a generic budget tracker, you create a budget tracker for freelancers or business plan templates for new Etsy sellers. See the difference?
So we know the hot niches, but what about the actual product types? Well, this chart says it all. Digital planners are a massive piece of the pie, making up 40% of sales. Right behind them are Canva templates at 30%. This tells us the customers are craving simple, practical tools that help them get organized and create things more easily.
So, you've picked a great niche, you've customized an amazing product. Now what? Where do you actually sell this thing? Trust me, choosing the right platform is just as critical as everything else we've discussed.
For most people starting out, it really comes down to two main options: Etsy and Gumroad. Think of Etsy as a giant search engine. It has a huge, built-in audience that is actively searching for specific solutions. That makes it perfect for those niche planners and templates. Your entire strategy on Etsy revolves around mastering keywords and optimizing your listings. Gumroad is a bit different. It's built more for creators and entrepreneurs. It's the better choice if you're selling higher-ticket items like big bundles or ebooks, especially if you're building your own audience through social media or a newsletter.
Now, once you get some traction, you might want to graduate to the next level for full control. Platforms like Shopify or Sellfy let you build your own independent storefront. This is how you build a real brand. You set your own rules, you're not at the mercy of an algorithm, and most importantly, you own your customer list. That is the key to long-term sustainable growth.
And don't ever underestimate the potential here. We are not talking about pocket change. With the right strategy, the right niche, a well-customized product, and an optimized listing, top sellers are consistently earning anywhere from $3,000 to $10,000 a month. That is absolutely achievable if you're smart about it.
All right, let's get to the final and maybe the most crucial piece of this puzzle. We've talked a lot about what to do, but it is just as important to know what not to do. Let's cover the common mistakes that completely derail most people before they even get started.
Here are the 4 biggest traps you need to avoid at all costs. Number 1, selling generic, unedited PLR. Just don't do it. It's lazy and you will fail. You have to add your own unique value. 2, ignoring branding. Your design needs to scream that it was made for your specific customer. A wellness planner cannot look like a corporate business report. 3, mismatch pricing. A simple one-page checklist and a 100-page ebook should not have similar prices. Be smart about it. And finally, number 4, violating platform rules. Every marketplace has terms of service. You always need to rebrand and customize your PLR to stay compliant and keep your shop from getting shut down.
So let's bring it all back to that mindset shift we talked about at the beginning. PLR is not a magic shortcut. It is not a get-rich-quick scheme. What it is a smart start. It's a foundation. It's a launch pad that you can use with your own creativity and branding to build a real, profitable online business.
We've walked through the entire blueprint. You know how to find the right niche, how to understand your customer, how to add value, and how to avoid the major pitfalls. You have the map. The only question left is, what are you going to build?